What is up? The family of the 161 River Ave Mafia. What is going on, everybody? We got Sean up in the house, Sean Hardling, Sean Browning, Texas Buckeye, my friend. How are you? Yankees got a couple of hits. Oswaldo Cabrera just put one up in the ninth, but they did wind up dropping it 4-0. Let me get to the box score really quickly. But the highlight of this game was Gerrit Cole. Gerrit Cole, man. He looked really, really good. He's building off of what he already started to do. And again, he looks ready for opening day now. So Clay Holmes looked really good too. But Cole only had 40-something pitches he threw. I mean, 3 1/3, was it 3 1/3 or 3 2/3? I'm trying to get the box score up here, but it's taking a little bit to load. But he looked really, really good. He had 7 strikeouts. And again, building off of what he did last time, a better performance today. And last time was pretty good too. So I'm happy to see it. 7 strikeouts and 3 1/3. That's right, Sean. So, and it's really, really good. Salute, and shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Yeah, it's 4-0. Here we go. Box scores finally popped up. All right, so the offensive scoring for the Cardinals, in the top of the 5th, Jordan Walker with a single to right center with an RBI single to make it 1-0, and then Brendan Donovan 3-run shot to make it 4-0 in the 7th inning, and that was it. But none of them were off Gerrit Cole. Let me box score this for you. Offensively, Judge was 1 for 2. He's batting .500. Rizzo was 1 for 2. He's batting .400. Stanton 1 for 2. And Duran pinch hit for Hicks 1 for 1. And that was pretty much it in terms of offensive. Pitching wise, Cole 3 1/3, 2 hits, 7 strikeouts, 57 pitches. So very, very good outing. Greg Weissert 1 1/3, 1 hit. No hits actually. 1 run, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. He was a little spotty today. It was a control. Garrity, 1/3 of an inning with 2 hits and a strikeout. Clay Holmes, a clean inning, 2 strikeouts. Wandy Peralta, 1. He got hit today. It's going to happen. An inning pitch, 3 hits, 3 runs, and 2 strikeouts, 26 pitches. And lastly, Tully, 2 clean innings, 2 hits. So that's pretty much the box score. The Yankees dropped it 4-0, but that's okay. Some bright spots, like Joel's in the house, Chris Stein's in the house. Jimmy Mathers is in the house. Yeah, make sure you smash that like button, gang, if you don't mind. I appreciate you coming on these afternoon live streams. People are still, doing their work thing and, busy. So anybody that comes here, I appreciate it. Yeah, Cole was effortlessly just thrown 97, 98, 99 today. So he looked really, really good. We got a couple hits, Texas, but, not much. But that's okay. Cole, he was the one that we wanted to hope play well, and Oswaldo Cabrera made some really good defensive plays. So, all in all, the Yankees look good. Rizzo's, I like his opposite field double too. Asking Argenis, what's good? Yeah, Cabrera's a beast. He's putting himself in line for regular playing time. That's for darn sure. Sunil, what's up, my friend? Aiden's in the house. It's all good. Cole looks good. That's what matters. And I'm sure Carlos Rodon's going to build on what he's doing, and everybody else is going to continue building on. And then once Nestor Cortez is healthy and 100%, they'll be okay. They will be okay. And if you heard, I don't know if you heard, but I put out earlier with my lineup video this trade talks between the Yankees and the Dodgers regarding Isaiah Kiner-Falefa and a player, Trace Thompson. It was proposed a while back, but then I guess they're in active discussions now. And IKF makes $6 million. Trace Thompson's got 3 more years of control until the free agency in 2026. He's only making $1.5 million, so Yankees would probably save some money in this unless they ate a little bit of Kiner-Falefas. But I'm hearing the Dodgers might be asking for either Greg Reiser or somebody else like Lou Trevino in the deal as well. So they might not need to actually save any money. But I hope the Yankees will get a prospect in return if they're going to give up a pitcher in the bullpen too. So Anthony Lipari, Wednesday's good, man. It's Happy Hump Day, the day of hump. You know it, baby. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having a good week as well. It was an off day yesterday, so it's kind of boring when it's an off day, but Yankees need the rest too. And I heard that Sean Bone said anywhere between 40, 50, and 60 games in the outfield for Stanton, which is, personally, I would rather him in the outfield once a week with an off day once a week as well, and then just DH in the rest of the time. But if he's a little bit more than that, we get him at 40 times in the outfield, I'd be okay with that. I'd be motivated to that. Yeah, Cole's motivated. He looks good. I like his haircut better too. He has a sharp haircut. But, I could see Cole having a big year, and I could see Rodon and Cole pushing each other to have a big year. kind of Verlander and Cole-esque when they were together with the Astros. So, and that was at 2019. Oof. That was a heck of a year for those two guys. Same Champions League soccer, man. Yeah, soccer, baby. I hope you watch Ted Lasso, man. It's coming back on in a few weeks. Season 3 of Ted Lasso. Awesome channel. Awesome movie. Awesome show. Booyah's in the house. What's good, man? But you're right, Sunil. Cole is motivated. Yeah. Yep. Yes, and Rodon's a big boy, too. Stocky. He's feisty. I like him. I think they're going to feed off each other extremely well. I think it's going to help their chemistry a lot. And Severino, he's kind of the emotional firecracker of this team, too. And Nestor Cortes is kind of like that smooth as butter, kind of calm and collected lefty. So I'm really curious to see how he, is going to not do that funky hold wind up, because he's going to wind up balking a lot if he does. So I hope that doesn't happen. I hope he's modifying his mechanics a little bit, because he does it every now and then. But I think he'll be fine without it. Yeah, these guys, look, motivated. Donaldson, yeah, Donaldson, seems like he's being less of a knucklehead this year, which is a good thing. So I'll take that too. Yeah, the Boston Red Sox are undefeated this spring. Good for them. And I said this before. I don't think they're going to be in last place 2 years in a row. I think they'll probably be third or fourth this year. I could see the Orioles winning more games but being in last place and still being probably a 500 team. I could see it happening. I really, really could. So Sunil, yeah, he's kind of Boomer Wells who just throws harder. Hard throwing Boomer Wells, but I like that comparison, Rodon. I like it. Congratulations to Texas Buckeye and his granddaughter. All right, state champ in basketball. Fantastic. Well done. Congratulations to you and your granddaughter. It's awesome. We're always up for good news here. I don't know, boy. Maybe. Probably. Be nice if they handed them first. So it's not going to really matter. I think who's on the mound? Is it Severino? I think. Severino or Rodon? We'll see. As long as they continue to develop and get better, I'm really curious to see if they're going to make any more cuts, which is essentially optioning players out to their respective minor league team. They just call it cuts in Major League Baseball. So instead of DFing or releasing, those tend to be the real cuts. So, but yeah, you did hear that right, Word Lifer. They said Montez is going to resume throwing in about 6 to 8 weeks, but he's still going to be probably 4 months out anyway, or something like that. I can't see him back until at least probably August, to be honest with you. D-Rod's in the house. What's good, baby? What is good, my man? The reno's coming along, so I'm sitting in the front of the house because I can't sit inside the house right now because there's a lot of banging going on and stuff. But we have to move out for a little bit because they're going to tear the whole second floor and frame out a whole new second floor. So that's coming this week. David Cohen's in the house, too. What's going on, my man? Trace Thompson's an interesting one. He's got a little bit more proven production at the major league level, but I don't know. He'll be on the cheap. But we'll see. If it's him, he's got to come. He's got to perform. Just like the same thing goes with Calhoun and Ortega. They'd have to perform too. So he's a righty, so it doesn't represent the need for more lefty hitting. But, 3 years on the cheap, not necessarily a bad thing if they make that trade. So, Ralph was drunk a lot, man. Yeah. I got to tell you, D-Rod, he was hungover the morning of his perfect game. He was drunk, piss drunk from the night before, and he was still drunk and hungover the morning of his perfect game, which is remarkable. The guys he had a rubber arm. Gifted pitcher. Really, really gifted, man. Judge did fine. Alviso, he did fine. Got his hit. He's just going through the motions, getting in baseball fit, getting ready to really, really hopefully have a really good year this year. These guys, if they're making basic plays and staying healthy and doing their thing, that's good development and just good training in the spring. So they don't really have to go, over like crazy right now. So, but sometimes it happens too. Timetable, Word Lifer. Fastest timetable, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it, Word Lifer. Yeah, it's 6 to 8 weeks sounds pretty ambitious, but we'll see. That is pretty ambitious after a show. But then again, they only did labrum. They did not touch his rotator cuff. They didn't really scope any further. So that could be a reason why. And again, it's going to be an extended throwing program anyway. Like, preseason in his spring will probably be in July, the spring training, so something like that. So, Rodon got roughed up in his first game, but that doesn't mean anything. Cole got roughed up his first game here as a Yankee too, so against the Detroit Tigers. So it's really not. He's just trying to get his pitch count, feel good, and that's all they're pretty much doing in the spring, getting their pitch count up and working on their secondary pitches. And Cole's changeup looked good today. He was effortlessly throwing like 98 miles an hour. So I think Rodon will be totally fine. Totally fine. Wells was unique, man. Personality and pitching. Yeah, he was a great Yankee. Yeah, it would be nice, Jennifer. I would agree with you. Give the Red Sox their first loss. Make sure they feel it. Make sure they know we did it to them. And we gifted them their first loss. March Madness bracket. Well, this is true too, Anthony. March Madness will be interesting, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, North Carolina's got their work cut out for them, but you never know, Anthony. You never know. But that's Michael Jordan's team, so I'm always kind of partial to North Carolina. And beer pong me beer. Managed by David Wells. He could probably franchise that. He could probably even make a show out of it. Oh my God. Yeah, he really pounded that dribbler, word life. This is true, Stanton. He pounded the shit out of dribbler. I remember a reliever named in the 80s, Walt Frazier. Walt Frazier. I don't know. I remember the basketball player, Walt Frazier. I don't know, Clyde. I don't remember Walt Frazier, the ball player. But I wouldn't be surprised with a rubber arm. We got like Tom Niedenfuer, like who else? Dan Quisenberry, like guys like that. Super rubber arms, man. Love that stuff. David, I do think they'll re-sign him. They franchised them yesterday after they gave Daniel Jones that monster extension. They franchised him, so which gives them time to kind of extend it for a couple more years. They need to. They need to give him a couple years. He's been fantastic for them, honestly. Brian Reynolds, Jace is still on the Yankees' radar. He's still on their radar, surprisingly enough. So I wouldn't rule him out just yet, Brian Reynolds. If you hear any wind in the background, my apologies. I can't record inside because there's banging going on and drilling. So, and it is cold out too. Forget the pretzels and hot dogs and corn. You got that right, Sean. All that stuff. You need that stuff. Yeah. Well, there's a few shots. Man, D-Rod, I'm telling you, man. I think Wells would be a lot of fun. A lot of fun in the baseball booth, man. Oh my God! Even if you put him in there periodically with whoever, you put him in there with O'Neill, you put him in there with Jeter, just to make him. He was on Saturday Night Live. Remember that with Jeter dressed in Cone? They dressed up as women. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. If you haven't seen that bit, put Derek Jeter, David Wells, SNL into YouTube. You will thank yourself and thank me for it. You won't regret it. Yeah. That's it, Texas Buckeye. That's right, man. That's right. Working on the clock. You know that. That's right. And they're getting it done right now. My father-in-law's the GC. We have guys coming in. The framers are coming this week. We're getting it all ready. So I'm working with my father-in-law doing a lot of stuff here. We're doing demo. We demoed the whole second floor, ripped apart stuff, and getting things ready. 2 dumpsters in already. We're on our 3rd dumpster right now. So, man, I appreciate that asking. Thanks so much, Arhan. That makes me feel bad. I really thank you for that. Props to me. If it does make me feel like I'm talking, that's exactly what I want. Asking. I want people to feel like they're part of a family here. I'm not no mystical figure or whatever. I'm just one of the gang who happens to be a Yankee fan like the rest of you is. So, but I'm going to share in the passion, and if I have an avenue where I can get people involved and enjoy the content, then why the hell not? You know what I mean? Yankee fans are a big family, and why can't we enjoy this together? So I appreciate the kind words, asking. I thank you for that, man. I do. Yeah, before the season starts, yes, I do, Booyah. Yeah, they're not done making moves. I don't think any team's done making moves, to be honest with you. No. Just watch out for people who get DFA'd during the spring and released and blah, blah, blah. Those would be some of the moves from other teams, because cuts are just essentially optioning dudes out. But keep in mind there are some players like Esteban Flores don't have any options. So those guys are going to be likeliest to move, as well as some other folks. IKF trade talks are heating up too, so we'll see. But yeah, how many games does DJ play? I think it's gonna be just under D-Rod, to be honest with you. I think it's gonna be like probably a $135, $137, which I'd be happy with as long as they're healthy games and productive. I'd be happy, really would. What's your over under, D-Rod? Cabrera looked good. Love his energy. I really love his energy, man. It's contagious. So, I mean, no matter where he plays, and he says, "I play anywhere they put me. I don't care where. I play the position." So, love it, love it. He's got that Scarface thing going. I love it. No. Who's gangster? Yeah. Yes. And, what do we got here? Hangover ball. Oh yeah, man. Beer hats with. Get that? I love a word lifer. Patrick MC. Yeah, I'm gonna watch whoever I can. Patrick at the World Baseball Classic. Stephen B's in the house. What's good? I mean, the World Baseball Classic. I think it's gonna come down to Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. with a couple of outliers. So, but I think it's gonna be right down to those three. You know what's crazy? I think we still have an open spot in the booth. I mean, names to fill it. I mean, I'm bummed they got rid of Cameron Maybin, but if you Raul Ibanez might be fun if you consider it. David Wells would be freaking entertaining. Posada would be cool, but I don't know if he's still working with the Marlins or not. Those are the ones I can think of. Who can you think of, Chris? Yeah, you know what's crazy, Sean? I actually don't drink coffee. Just tea and hot chocolate. I had a cup of coffee, a sip of it a while, like, I don't know, 20 years ago, and I couldn't take it. So I've never took to coffee, which is crazy. Just tea and hot chocolate for me. People think I'm nuts. My family think, why didn't you take coffee? I have 3 daughters. Don't drink coffee. It's crazy. I just don't do it. I don't know why. Yeah. Yeah, the Yankees are going to have a boatload of cap space. I'm actually doing a video on cap space. That's going to probably be my next video, the video after that on my football channel, Empire State Tripod. So, so every team's cap space situation. It's crazy. It's a huge difference between the top and like the next 3, which is nuts. But that's going to be one of the videos. And the Jets restructured C.J. Uzomah. Their tight end. They restructured his contract today. Put $4.5 million, turned it into a signing bonus, which freed up almost $4 million. They're just making the moves to try to got to get this Aaron Rodgers trade done. That's what it's telling me. But we'll see, David Cohen. I think honestly, Booyah, start at third or second. I think him playing well, gives them flexibility to make trades in the infield. So, and that's the key. He's got to play well. The only way I move, like I said, the only way I move Gleyber Torres is if, not only for an impact player, but is if DJ is healthy and productive. So that way, you're not blocking Volpe's path. So, and they have to figure out a way to not block his path. You know what I mean? So, Sean Browning, 95. What's 95, man? What's 95? Trivia question for today. What year did Derek Jeter make his MLB in baseball? 94 or 95, Anthony? Shoot. I'm going to go 95, Anthony. Oh, Sean, yeah. Okay. I'm going with Sean's answer, 1995. Plays more games, DJ or Stanton. I think DJ plays more, D-Rod. I think Stanton's probably going to be around 120, 125. More lifer. So embrace that, bro. Embrace it, right? Sometimes I'm a little mythical, but what you see is what you get here. I'm just going to give it to you straight up, and not going to pose as someone else or whatever, and blah blah blah. I'm just going to treat you all like family. And that's where I'd rather keep it. You know what I mean? And have fun in this channel. You know what I mean? Volpe could make the roster. He could, Benji. I just don't see it happening by opening day. I think he's blocked right now, unfortunately. So that's the unfortunate part. And by the way, smash the like button, gang, if you don't mind. We always try to get to 100 likes on the live streams. If you don't, I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, we got almost 100 million coming off the books. 24 with the cone. That's right. Yeah, it's going to be quite a bit coming off the books. The Dodgers have a boatload coming off. I mean, quite a few other teams, but the Yankees can make some moves. They'll have flexibility in 24 and 25, so that's a good thing. And Depends on where you play. Well, this is true, Texas. Yeah, it depends on where you play, TJ. I mean, personally, I think all day third base and second base. But again, I don't want to deprive somebody like Andres Chabar of a chance to play ball either. I mean, once Josh Donaldson is off the roster, I think it'll make things a lot more easy and flexible for the Yankees. They really do. So, and that's the key. That's the key. You know what I mean? Well, this is the thing too, and this is why D-Rod. I mean, this is why I want to give him, a day off every week too, and have a guy like Oswaldo Cabrera who can give infielders and outfielders stuff and outfielders a day off and play on a regular basis and still play 100+ games and be very productive. I mean, he's, like I said, he's a perfect Ben Zobrist. He can rest, he can rest DJ, he can rest Judge, he can rest pretty much wherever you want, and you're getting a Ben Zobrist type guy there. So that's why Cabrera is so valuable. You know what I mean? But I understand your feeling he'll get hurt because it's justified. It's happened. So unfortunately, yeah, exactly, Sean. Wherever the manager puts me, it doesn't matter. I like that. I like that, man. You know what I mean? I like that. That's a player. That's a gamer right there, man. Booyah, bro. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for the kind word. I appreciate all the kind words, gang. It's you folks that make this channel better. That motivate me to continue doing this, and I want to continue doing it. I'm going to continue making this better. We're actually on the road to 20,000 subscribers. We just hit 18 last night, 18,000. So it's because of you folks, and I appreciate you all of you. So thank you again, Booyah. Benji, Jeff, yeah, he's good in the booth too, but Jeff knows it. Yes, he is. Excuse me. So if Posada's not working for the Marlins, I would consider him too. I liked his conversational approach with folks. I like him. Right, we're left. Raul Ibanez is just like, dude, he's smooth, man. Smooth. I mean, Bernie Williams wouldn't be bad either, I think. Bernie Williams wouldn't be bad. Mountain Dew with vanilla flavor shots. Oh, my God. Diet Mountain Dew. Damn, Beck. Gangster, bro. Yeah, I don't drink coffee at all, man. Which is, I don't know, man. Coaches, and they said they didn't see him. Tifa's good. What's your favorite, believe it or not? Tea. I'm straight up Earl Grey. Earl Grey. And I like hot chocolate with whipped cream. Who do I think it's Oswald Peraza all day for me. Jennifer, Oswald Peraza right now, and I think either Domingo Germán or Matt Crook for the 5th rotation spot. So, Joel, bro, I appreciate the super sticker, man. Yankee boy, I appreciate that, my friend. You're the man, bro. You are the man. I thank you. Yep, Giants re-signed their quarterback, Daniel Jones, to a big 4-year deal. So if anybody doesn't know, I have a football channel too if you're a football fan. So I'll put the in case anybody's interested. I'm going to put the name of it out here. But Joel, thank you again, bro. Empire State Tripod. That's my football channel. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Willie Calhoun could be. I mean, so could Rafael Ortega. These guys are showing us a lot in spring training. They're really playing well. But that's the thing, like, you can kill it in spring training and then disappear during the season. And that's what I hope doesn't happen, which is why I think they're probably looking into Trace Thompson because of that, because he has some major league production. So, you know what I mean? Green tea I like too, Sunil. I like green tea. Tino's intense, Sean. I wonder how he would do in the booth. He is really freaking intense. I could see Chaparro called up too, Jonathan. If Donaldson's just stinking up the place, Chaparro should be called up. He should be. Need to get some more youth in here. So, English Red Rose and Earl Grey, yeah, good ones. Simple. And I'm thinking Derek Carr felt that the Saints were closer to the postseason on a regular basis, having a winning team on a regular basis, which is why he chose them over the Jets. I'm thinking that. But, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, balling with AC. What do you think, brother? What do you think? And amen to that, balling. Swisher, I love, Benji. I would have him in there. You know that, man. Yeah, I checked them last night, Booyah. Actually, they're pretty solid, Big Blue. Yeah, they're pretty solid. SG Sports Talk channel. My top 5 Yankees of all time. One quick question, SG Sports Talk: alive or dead, or does it not matter? It lightly changes for me if it's just alive. Just let me know if they're alive or dead, and I'll give you my top 5. It's gonna be more alive because I haven't seen the alive. Okay, alive or dead. Lou Gehrig, Mariano Rivera, Derek Jeter, Babe Ruth, Reggie Jackson. I know I'm missing a lot. It's really hard to settle for 5, but Munson's like my number 6. So yeah, Word Life, I'm gonna say, you can't go wrong with Thurman Munson. You really can't. So yeah, Earl Grey definitely helps my joints relax. Update on NASCAR. Damn, NASCAR guys are getting hurt left and right, man. Yeah, you could be right here, Jake. Maybe trade before the season. Yanks will probably look for significant holes like up here. Could be. And again, who would you'd have to get a pretty good return for Gleyber Torres to make it justifiable, as a trade. You can't just trade him to clear up payroll in a roster spot because there's no one really that represents an upgrade over him right now in the farm. So you got to, have an impactful return. You know what I mean? No doubt about it, man. Saints aging, not ready to compete. I don't give a Leah Thomas. Yeah, it's a good point, Paul. I don't really think the Saints are gonna. He probably thinks they're closer than the Jets, but I thought he would have had a bigger impact on the Jets than he will have on the Saints. That's what I think. $10 million contract. Well, who's available, Jake? That we can get for $10 million. That's an upgrade. Well, the Mick, yeah. The Mick was fantastic, Joel. You're not wrong there. You are not wrong there at all, man. Reggie, energy that he brought was infectious. Alive, 5'7" from not. Okay, my 5 alive. Well, I got Jeter, Mo, David Wells. Jeter, Mo, David Wells. Reggie. And lastly, Don Mattingly. Yankees versus Giants post-game show. You mean opening day? Yankees versus San Francisco Giants? Well, I do it on my channel. What day is opening day? Let me look at the calendar here. Yeah, Winfield's great too. Okay, so it's our third opening day. When are you going to do your post-game message? You going to do it right after the game or at night? You do it at night or just after the game? Mine will be right after the game. Mine will generally start in the 9th inning and kind of take you through the end of the game. So we celebrated 16 walk-offs doing it that way last year, which was kind of cool. But let me know what you're thinking, SG. Daniel Barr's a relief pitcher, $9.5 million, but I don't think they need. I think they have enough here that they could, with Matt Crook and Jimmy Cordero and some of the other guys, that they can get a guy on the cheap for relief. So if I'm looking for somebody, it would be probably for starting pitching. Yeah, it's March 30th. What time do you plan on doing your post game? Because mine's right at the end of the game, SG. Yeah, I have mine already set up, unfortunately, SG. But we could do it another day if you'd like. FGB were considering their opening day matchup. Nah, they can't change it now. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of trolling, that's for sure. John Heyman, you better stay home, bro. Robert Suarez, Padres, Taylor Rogers, Giants. Maybe. Texas, you're right about that. Never over till it's over, baby. This is true. Nobody goes there anymore. It's too crowded. 105 games and lose 26. I love it. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to go wrong with these guys. Williams, Tino, Soriano, Duque. Like, you can't go wrong with these guys. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, Bernie's got to be up there, D-Rod. No, 100%, man. April 2nd. Is that Saturday? Oh, of course, Andre. It's my pleasure. I'm going to keep doing it. I want you folks to be, be on the in on everything. Everything, in terms of, I want you to have the inside scoop on everything Yankees. That's my word to you. So, April 2nd, which is Saturday, is an afternoon game. Message me on Twitter, SG Sports Talk. My Twitter is BronxBomber447. Please send me a message on Twitter so I have it, so I can have something to look at. 105 games and lose 20. Message me on Twitter, SG. Oh, God, ambidextrous. Yeah. Oh, man. Matsui was another. He was one of the best international signs here. Him and Duque. I mean, seriously. Oh, Sunday. I could probably do that. SG. If it's a Sunday, I can most likely still send me a message on Twitter. All right. Texas Buckeye, I appreciate that, my friend. My family here, man. You guys are the best. And gals. Guys and gals. Prediction, Mets win 90 games and lose 42. Don't be sorry, Sunil. It's all good. Sunday. All right. Cardinals won 4-0, T. Drake. But Gerrit Cole looked really, really good. 3 1/3, 7 strikeouts. He was regularly throwing 98. His changeup looked good. Off speed. He's ready for opening day. And Oswaldo Cabrera made some good plays, too. Good defensive plays. I think he's only had like 3 or 4 hits. You got that right, D-Right. Everyone that poops the bay, 100%. 100%. My Twitter is BronxBomber447, SG. BronxBomber447. T. Drake, man, always a pleasure having you on. You know that, bro. You know that. Sunil, bro. I can't give an F. I love it. Jonathan, it's all good. We'll miss you, but safe travels, man. We'll see you when you get back. It's all good, Jonathan, man. It's all good. Dear Lum, you can observe. This is true, word lifer. I like the isms today. The isms are good. Yeah, that's fine, SG. My Twitter handle, D-Rod, BronxBomber447. Let's see. I just put it up in the comments. I just put it in the comments, gang. It's up on the screen now. BronxBomber447. That's my Twitter. Girardi, he just took a booth job out of somewhere. He took a booth job somewhere. I just don't remember where. But he's back in the booth. He was good in the booth, Girardi. He was good. Smart, too. Yogi was awesome, Sean. I mean, he really was. Yogi was fantastic. He is fantastic. Murderer's Row. Lorak, if I can hit .92. Shoot. Oh, my God. Cash with the same. Yeah, baby. It ain't over until the fat lady sings. Bitch, she sings. Oh, you guys make me laugh. I love it. I love it. But let me let you all go. It's, what the hell is today? Wednesday afternoon. Let you get back to work and doing your thing. I'm going to get back to work myself. Appreciate you all coming on. Yankees dropped it 4-0, but a lot of good signs today. Gerrit Cole looks ready for opening day. So does Oswaldo Cabrera. Rizzo's coming around. Stanton's coming around. Judge is looking good as well. So For the most part, our offense is there. You know, and Oswald Peraza just got a little foot thing, but he's supposed to be in the lineup tomorrow. Volpe should be good. So we're looking pretty good. And this is I'll leave with the last ism here. Baseball is 90% mental, the other half is physical. That's Yogi-ism of the day, baby. Peace and love to all of you. I appreciate you. Talk to you next time.